Welcome back. We have exercise 2.3 now and a bit more practice on charades, containers and abbreviations. Right, 150 Romans have gin cocktail to hang on. Right, and we have 5 spaces with an N. Okay, away you go. Do your own solving and then come back. Okay, you're all back now with your answer. Well, let's see. 150 Romans have could be a container flag. Yeah, it could be a container flag, I would think. Not marked. So 150 Romans, that could be an abbreviation. What's 150 Romans? It doesn't mean 150 Romans, it means 150 in Roman notation. And that's going to be a C and an L, isn't it? CL. All right. If all that's up here, I reckon the key is going to be down here. Hang on. Okay. There's our hang on. There's your key. If you hang on to something, what do you do? Hang on to something, what do? You put an N there, 5 spaces. Hang on. Oh, yes, you cling to it, don't you? You cling to it. I reckon that's the answer, cling. Can we prove it? Well, there's your CL. And what's the CL? CL that's your 150 Romans, isn't it? That's your 150 CL. And what's this ING? That's gin rearranged. And of course, I missed it. Cocktail. There's your anagram flag. Cocktail. You're rearranging things. You're shaking things up. And that's what are you shaking up? You're shaking up the gin. And that's your other part of the fodder. The other fodder, that is. Gin. There's your gin there. But it's all shaken up because of the cocktail. So there it is there. Let's get that other. Yeah, at least we got that one marked. So there's the gin, and flag. The flag is cocktail. That's your anagram flag. Let's see if it's marked. I wonder if it is. Yeah, it is. Wacko. Right. So 150 Romans should have been marked too. I just didn't think it would be. There it is. It is. It's all marked. I'll put that back in blue. So there's your story. 150 Romans. That's your CL. Have gin, Gin, charade, anagrammed. Hang on is your key. And we approved it. What have we used? We used a charade. You could call it a charade, yes. And we have an anagram. Okay. So we should have those too. There it is, anagram and charade. Right, next one. Coach carry to capture silver. When I see a personal pronoun there, personal name rather, carry, I know it's going to be a fodder. I think, usually a fodder. Coach carry. Who's carry the coach? Anyway, to capture silver, silver abbreviates to AG. I reckon that's going to be a fodder. AG. So, let's see. Coach. That means the key could be up here. Coach. Coach. Have a go at that. For the key. Right, coach. So, don't look at this as a coach called Carrie. Carrie's something, a personal name, but coach, isolated coach, just coach. What's a coach? Doesn't have to be a person, it can be the coach in the old days with horses. Coach. It's nothing to do with coaching. Coach. Or it could be, but Not necessarily. Coach. Oh, a coach is a. Yes, a coach is a. A coach is a carriage. Now, can we get it? Wow. I can see silver there. Silver is gentle, abbreviated to AG. Silver, there's your AG there. There's your AG. So we got silver out of it. And carry, let's make that red. Coach carry, because carry has captured. So carry, there's a carry. ARRI, that has captured. So it's, you can see the AG is inside. It's captured inside the carry. There it is. Isn't that good, eh? Carry captures silver. AG. Isn't that wonderful? Well, and of course we have, what do we have? We have a container there, because AG is contained in carry. Of course there's an abbreviation, but essentially it's going to be the container. All right, what have we got here? Container and abbreviation. I don't worry about putting abbreviations down. They're not really structural like the containers and things are. But anyway, it's there. Next one. Next one. All right, a number of social workers were leaseholders. A number of social workers. A number of social workers. Social work. Look, that's an abbreviation, I think. Social workers. What are social workers? You ready for this one? Oh, sorry, I'll let you go. You go and come back. All right. Okay, assuming you're back. Social workers are an abbreviation. Yes. And what are they? Social workers are ants. Ants. They're social workers, aren't they? Ants. Now, that may not be the case. It may be something else, but that's often used as an abbreviation. Social workers are ants. Wow. INTS. A number of social workers. I think, therefore, a number could be any number. I reckon that's going to be a fodder too. Well, I reckon they're both going to be fodders there. A number and social workers, which means the key is down here. Leaseholders. All right. So, what are leaseholders? Oh, leaseholders are tenants, aren't they? Oh, I reckon we got this one sewn up. They're tenants. And how do we work it? A number of social workers. Well, social workers are definitely ants. And that's definitely an abbreviation, as I said. And there's your ants there. There's your ants. Oh, a number. Ah, of course. What's that? The number is 10. 10. 10's a number. So there it is, a number 10 of social workers' ants. Charade them together and you get leaseholders. Done. I reckon we've got it. We've got a charade, and we've proved that we're right. Next one. Put bow around the Spanish underneath. Put bow around the Spanish underneath. 5 spaces with an L. Got it? Go away and do it, and come back and see the answer. Okay, you all back? Here we go. Flags. I reckon around is a container flag. Mind you, it could also be an anagram flag, but I think in this case it's going to be a container flag. Put bow around this man, and I think the 2 parts of container are going to be bow. I mean, that could be bow, we don't know. Bow or bow. Bow, I'm thinking of bow of a ship, but that could be a bow put in your hair. And the Spanish, we know that's an abbreviation. What's the abbreviation for the Spanish? You got it? Anyway, that means that this underneath is going to be the key. And that's what we're after. Underneath. Can you get a synonym for underneath? Underneath. You got it? So underneath. There's something is underneath something. What is it? If it's underneath, it is, yes it is, below, isn't it? If it's underneath, it's below. Well, how does that work? Bow, is that, there's your bow there, let's put that in red. There's your bow, B, and there's the OW. You can see the bow contains, well, whether it's bow or bow, I don't know, I don't care. Oh, we'll go for bow. Put bow around the Spanish. And wow, what's this, the Spanish? The Spanish is the abbreviation for the in Spanish is definitely EL, as in El Cid. So there's your container. Bow contains the Spanish, the in Spanish, right? Bow contains the in Spanish, so bow or bow contains L, as in El Cid. There it is, the in Spanish. And so we have a container, also an abbreviation, and but you don't worry about putting AB for abbreviation because they're not structural. All right, but anyway, container is the important part. And the last one, insane mix-up follows nervous start for au pairs. Insane mix-up follows nervous start for au pairs, 7 letters, N and E, go away and do it, and come back when you're ready. Okay? Right. Are you all back? Righto, let's see. Flags. Mix-up. Mix-up could be a flag for an anagram, I would say. Mind you, insane could also be a flag for an anagram. I don't know, but at this stage I'm going with a mix-up. Mix-up to me is a pretty good one. Follows nervous start. Follows is a charade flag, I would say. Something comes after something. Now, nervous start. Follows. That could be a flag. That could be one of your fodders, nervous start. So I think that insane and nervous start are your two fodders. So I'll mark that as two fodders. And it means that that should be a fodder, nervous start, I would think. Anyway, it didn't come up, but which means all that happening up here. Au pairs will be your key, I would say. Au pairs are your key. Righto. You got it yet? I'm sure you have got it. Oh, there's actually one flag I think I missed here. Nervous start. Now start can easily be a flag for first, or acronym if you like. Yeah, acronym, what does that mean? Well, it means that you're looking at the very first letter of a word, and the very first letter of nervous. What's the very first letter of nervous? The very first letter of nervous is N. N. I reckon that's going to come into it. That to me is an acronym, or first if you like. First letter, N. Start. Yeah, no, it could also have been a fodder nervous start. But I think it's only going to be the N, which is the start of nervous. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's what I think. So insane, and half the reason for that is it's only 7 letters, and insane has got 6. We need one more letter. And I think that's going to be your N. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, au pairs. What are au pairs? Who do au pairs look after? They look after kids, don't they? Young babies, au pairs. So, and they are often called, yeah, often called nannies. Often called nannies. Well, so far so good. Is it right? Follows nervous. Well, there's the N. It's supposed to follow the N. So there, I've got the N there. Now, watch this other part. Is this insane mixed up? I-N is S-A-N-E. There it is. That is insane mixed up. So all this heart part here is insane mixed up. And that's your anagram. That's insane. There it is. That's your anagram. Annie's is an anagram of insane, and it follows the nervous start, the start of nervous. There it is. That's an acronym, or a first, whichever you like to call it. An acronym followed by an anagram of insane. Acronym and anagram. Charade. Well, yeah, charade. An anagram. It also should be acronym there. There should be an acronym. That's what's being used. There it is. Okay. End of story. Happy with that? Well, I hope you did those successfully. But that's the way they work. Okay? Right. We'll see tutorial 3 next, and that's shortly.